Welcome back to the Deck of Panning 2026 update number 6 for July. I'm just going to lay everything out here. I don't want to make a long video, so I'm just going to go over what I accomplished in the last month and what is staying, what's rolling out, and what I picked for the new month. So these are the 6 items that I had for the month of June. The reason I have 6 is because one of the cards that I have pulled was a veto card. I really didn't have any items that I needed to veto out. I wanted to keep all my products in because the goal was to finish them and get them out of my collection, which was the bronzing drops and the foundation. Here I have a total of 6 items. I'm going to keep it like that for 6 for a few months, okay? The first item that I'm going to give you the update is the Ioni bronzing drops. This is from the Dolce Vita collection. Went into more details last month. I don't know why I keep buying these. I like the look of them. I like the idea of them. I just don't like it on myself. I always end up rolling these in with body lotion and just using them for my legs and my arms so that I can have either a glimmery or bronzy look to my arms and legs, especially my legs because I'm so pale. I'm pretty much almost done. It's down here, but I'm still going to keep it in simply because the goal that I had listed was to finish and I want to stay true to my goals, okay? The second item that I'm rolling out is the Makeup Forever HD Skin in the color 2N22. I had this foundation in this project particularly to finish it. I was able to finish it, and I also did not realize that it had actually expired. I noticed one day I used it and my forehead and my cheeks were burning and they were red, they were irritated, and they were itchy. And then I kind of used a different foundation, and then when I went back to this one, I used it one more time, and I had the same reaction. Not right away. It was like little by little, my face just started burning and just itching. So this one expired, and I did finish it though. Okay, and it's being rolled out. I will not repurchase bronzing drop, as I already explained to you why before, and then I will not purchase this foundation either because Makeup Forever reformulating this foundation, and I like the old formula. Besides the fact that I have about 5 or 6 other foundations in my collection that I need to use up first. Let's just go in order of the way that I wrote it in the notebook. So the next one was the Queen of Hearts, and this was the favorite color pink. I wanted to use this blush. I had not used it. I think I only used it like once or twice and just swatched it, but I wanted to use it consistently to see if I like it, and I do like it. So I did meet the goal of using it 9 times as per the number of the card. So the next one was the 5 of Clubs, I think, and it's mini / sample. Used to the People Kaolin Green Tea, Spinach and Vitamins Superfood Cleanser. It's a mini that I received, I don't know, in a package from Sephora, I think like over a year ago. It weighed in at 44 grams. Today it's weighing in at 24 grams, which is awesome. And I met the goal of using it 5 times. I also continue to mark all the usage, but you can see the 2 marks. The first mark at the top is the amount of facial soap that I had in here when I first started the project, and then you can see the line. So I've used a substantial amount considering the fact that I was using 2 different cleansers. So I know for a fact I will be able to finish this before the next update. Here I picked up the Ace of Hearts, and that was a prompt that gave me 2 cards. So when I picked up the 2 cards, one of them was the 8 of Diamonds, and that is a spray. That's the prompt. So I picked the Heart Candy Matte Unlock Setting Spray. And the reason I picked the Matte Unlock, I will use this one more in the summer. I really don't care how the spray looks on my skin if I overdo it. It's always getting clogged. I hate the bottle. I hate the spray, which is why I poured some of it in this little one here. This is the Ioni Cherry on Top little spray bottle, and that's why I keep some of these mini packages exactly for that reason. I've noticed that it's worked out better for me by using the mini spray. I did not include this in the photos on Instagram. The reason I don't include it in the photos on Instagram, it will be a little confusing for people who are on IG because they don't really get to hear all the details as far as what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So I always tell people, if you want to know the details, the specifics, you're gonna have to come on YouTube and just watch the video, okay? Even though I already hit the goal, I will continue to use it in the background. I would like to finish this spray, the Heart Candy Matte Unlock specifically, by September. And just to show you on the notebook, I was supposed to use it 8 times. I ended up using it more than that, as you can see. And that is the weight. It's 110 grams. That's including the 2 bottles though. So I started out at 134 and it's at 110, including the weight of the 2 bottles, okay? Last but not least is the Four of Clubs, and the prompt was has a pan, and I picked the Rock On by ColourPop. I did not have a pan on this palette. I bought it in 2025. I only used it once or twice, and that was it. So I wanted to roll it in. I did not have intention of hitting pan. I did mark it. I did usage, and then I continued to write it here to track the usage as well. And as you can see here, I wrote that I hit pan. I did hit pan on this color here. It looks so pretty. I would mainly focus on using this color all over the lid, this color here on the outer V and in the crease, and I would use this on the inner corner. Once I hit pan and I noticed that the pan was expanding quickly, I switched over. I would do the same base shadow, and I would use this color here on the lid just to give me a more bronzy look. So this is the last product that's getting rolled out because I already met the goal of the usage as well as hitting pan. Now we're going to start with the new items that I'm going to be rolling in for this month. And the first one is the Pretty Grunge palette. The card was the King of Spades, and the prompt for it is in it for the long haul. I had a few items that I wanted to choose for this prompt, but I just didn't want to do it now. I wanted to give myself a little break because I've been panning so much in June and July. I barely used it since I purchased it. I purchased it in 2023. And I know that Huda, for me, it kind of starts going off on the 3rd year mark. I want to test it out, make sure that it's still good. I want to keep it in my collection and everything like that. Right now, it's at 235 grams. That's how much I weighed it. The goal is to use it 10 times. This doesn't have a number because it's the king, but I picked 10 times. That'll give me enough opportunity to see if I still want it. Make sure it's not expired, which is my main concern. And of course, I take that back. It's not a matter if I still want it. Of course, I still want it. I just want to make sure that it's not expired. So the goal was to use it 10 times. That'll give me more than enough chances to see if it's in good condition. And I also would like to hit pan on 3 shadows, okay? And that's why I have it marked here 1, 2, and 3. So when I hit the pan, I can just write it here and 10 opportunities to use. The next card that I pulled is the Nine of Clubs, and the prompt for that one is a Wishlist Dupe. It was kind of hard for me to pick a Wishlist Dupe. So what I did was I just looked in the Ulta basket. Sometimes when I look at videos and I see something they use, I just put it in the basket and I might put it to the save for later. In there, I had a bronzer because I need a darker tone bronzer from the summer. And then I had the Ilia, let me see, what is the name of it? The Ilia Eye Stylus shadow stick in the color Patina. It's like that olive green that I love. That's one of the items that I have in my collection that I can kind of, dupe it. And it is the LA Colors shadow stick in the color Glam. Okay, it weighs at 11 grams. I put the goal to use it 9 times. The next card is the Two of Hearts, and the prompt for that is the warm tone. I picked 3 items since the number on the card is 2, and these items I just want to use them, make sure that one of them is still good and the other 2 that I even wanted in my collection. So the first item is the LA Colors Coral Flush. That is this blush right here. I haven't had the opportunity to use it. The second one is the Milani up here. This one right here. The Milani Corallina Baked Blush. And then the third one is a lipstick my sister bought me, and it's Fleshpot. I've never used this one. I've always wanted it. She found it for me. She bought it, and I want to make sure that it's okay. But the one with this one here, the Corallina, I just want to make sure that it's not expired. I bought it in February of 24. This one, I'm not so concerned. I just want to make sure that I like it, because anything that I don't like doesn't work for me. It's expired. It's getting rolled out of my collection. The last card is the Three of Spades, and the prompt is color. I was supposed to randomize a color. I didn't even think about that. Once I saw the prompt that said color, the first thing I thought of this blush by Maybelline is the Sunkissed blush in the color City Sis. I had the intention of rolling it in the summer, which is why I wasn't ready to roll in that Pretty Grunge palette yet. But anyway, that's another story. I want to go ahead and use it. I have it. The goal is to use it 3 times. I want to make sure that it's okay. It's not expired. And I want to make sure that I still like it. Okay. Every summer that I use this blush, I always like how it looks on me. So I'm just hoping that it's not expired. So at least I could get some more use out of it. The goal is to use it 3 times, and I'm going to show you the swatch. Okay, you guys, and so this is all the makeup items that I'm going to use for my July deck of panning update. I will be updating in my stories on Instagram how I like it, if I like it, what I'm using. So if you want to look at that, you can just follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day.